Customer Spotlight, cloud visibility in all of the above, private, colo, public cloud, and SaaS, a view DevOps never had before. Workload migration to the cloud with confidence. In a previous video, I've talked about how NETSCOUT visibility or smart data can give you the confidence to successfully deliver your cloud strategy or workload migration initiatives on time, in budget, but more importantly, securing the ability to deliver on the performance and agility gains you expect from the cloud. For this video, I'll share with you a customer spotlight where NETSCOUT visibility has been deployed as part of their cloud migration strategy to solve the toughest of problems in the largest and most complex IP networks. The architecture here combines two on-prem data centers with VMware NSX technology, two public clouds, AWS and Azure, two Co-Lo data centers connecting private and public clouds to their Office 365 SaaS service. A progressive technology company with an agile business vision, rather than just another financial institution. With that in mind, the customer no longer wanted to own much of the infrastructure themselves, but they wanted to stay in control, so they didn't want to outsource the performance and capacity management as well. They didn't want the fox guarding the henhouse, as it were. I'd call that pretty smart. And on that note, this customer already appreciated the need for smart data from NETSCOUT, the richness of the information it provided, and they wanted to realize that single pane of glass, providing visibility without borders. In this case, the physical world, in the data centers and the colos, and the virtual worlds, the clouds and SaaS. So what did they see, and what problems did they solve with NETSCOUT visibility? Let's start with SaaS and Office 365. Traditional thinking here suggests that SaaS is difficult to monitor with packet data. It's encrypted HTTPS, and the servers are not accessible. Also, some might argue that it's up to the SaaS provider to do the monitoring and to make sure that the service is up and running and performing well. But in this complex environment, that's just not true. NETSCOUT was able to diagnose an issue affecting their Office 365 users, which even the provider didn't notice themselves. Here's how. NETSCOUT visibility deployed in the Co-Lo provided a brilliant viewing perspective to see everything transiting the data center from their users out to the cloud workloads as well as Office 365. With instrumentation either side of the firewall out to the Azure Express route, they observed the Office 365 traffic, yes encrypted, going out to the SaaS servers. NETSCOUT automatically characterized the performance of these server traffic with performance and TCP metrics, and one metric in particular stood out: server TCP window size. Now, as part of TCP handshaking, window size is an indicator of how much traffic a server is happy to receive from the clients. Basically, it starts off as a high number allowing fast data transfer, and as servers get busier and less able to cope with the traffic, they get clients to back off by reducing that TCP window size. This keeps going on until the server recovers, where it will start to increase that window size. Or, as in this case, it says no more and sets the window size to 0, meaning don't send me any more data. Smart data sees this, even in encrypted environments, even for SaaS applications. With evidence in hand, the IT team went back to Office 365 support with the IP addresses, dates, times, even the packets, as well as the performance complaints from the users, allowing them to quickly rectify the issue. In reality, support wasn't even aware of the problem, let alone that it was affecting their users and their customers. So a good proof point, and demonstrates the value and the need for the customer to monitor the SaaS services with NETSCOUT. After all, it was their users and their customers that were affected, so their business is affected if the problem is not sorted out quickly. Next example, the customer used packet shaping technology to improve the performance across the infrastructure. All good in principle, but in this case, not good, and performance was suffering. They monitored either side of the packet shaper, cloud side and Co-Lo side, and observed a volume discrepancy. 2 meg on the data center side, 800 meg at the Co-Lo. Strange, but NETSCOUT didn't alert on that. No, it alerted on retransmissions. It seemed that the cloud workloads were constantly retrying transactions because they were not getting an answer. Why? Incorrect VLAN configured on the Co-Lo side. The traffic didn't make it to the destination. Retransmissions, traffic imbalance, and VLAN information were easily visible from the NETSCOUT smart data. But without that visibility, you're searching through mountains of configuration in different devices to figure things out. That's hard and time-consuming, even if it's possible. So just a couple of issues that Smart Data helped resolve for their cloud migration project. Visibility in just the Co-Lo showed network and type issues, application issues, even SaaS issues. The customer also stretched out the NETSCOUT visibility into the public clouds in AWS and Azure and on-prem in their VMware NSX data center underpinned with Cisco ACI. Their single pane of glass became a reality. For this customer, NETSCOUT continuous monitoring and visibility without borders gives DevOps a view they've never had before. It wasn't just about APM. When applications are in production, Smart Data provides that perspective of how an application communicates with its dependencies, users to apps to database to shared services like DNS and Active Directory over this dynamic hybrid network on-prem, Co-Lo, private and public clouds across firewalls, load balancers and packet shapers, all of which can affect applications' performance and availability. Check out other videos in this series on cloud migration, where I'll be tackling more customer spotlights and architectural scenarios, putting NETSCOUT visibility without borders into action.